But on the topic of improving your high speed running, one of the most effective methods I've found with the program is short rep running. So doing efforts of 60 meters, 70 meters, 80 meters, 90 meters, 100, 120 and 150s. You break them up. Work to rest ratio should be anywhere between 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5, and 1 to 2. So that's if you're doing let's say a 150 meter effort, it takes you 30 seconds. You give yourself at least 30 seconds rest, maybe a 45-second rest or up to a minute. So the priority is intensity, and by intensity, how fast you're moving when we're focusing on high speed running capacity. For those that are elite, we can do things like jog returns or shorter rest periods because they'll still be able to produce high speed and intensity with shorter rest periods due to their years that they've done the work. Their aerobic capacity and their ability to handle that intensity is far greater to those that have just been working on it for maybe their first pre-season or second or third. So for those going for 18 seconds with their work, you want to have a minimum of 18 seconds rest so you can replenish, recover enough to be able to go at that speed again. Simple answer, whether you're recovering enough is, are you moving the same? So the quality of movement is just as good as the rep before, and are you hitting the target? If you're not, then rest longer as rest period allows intensity. But some key things to do when you've got a program or a workout ahead and you're about to hit the track, just simply divide the distance that you're traveling. Let's say you're doing 100-meter reps, you got 10 100-meter efforts by the meters per second that you need to maintain to get the stimulus. For adult men, to get high-speed running from our GPS on how we look at it, we follow the research, which is 5.5 meters per second. You divide 100 by 5.5 meters per second, and that will give you an 18-second target. And that's what we need to do if we want to try and get exposure to that speed of running. If it's a little bit less for junior athletes, maybe you go 4.5 meters per second, for example, then you'll get a different target. So it gives you something to focus on in terms of how fast your rep should be, but also how long you should be resting. So remember, short rep running, 60-meter efforts, 70 meters, 80, 90, 100s, all the way anywhere up to 150 usually is pretty good. And for those high-speed efforts, have a target. So look at your workout, your training session that you've got for that day, and break down what targets you need to hit for those meters so you know you can consistently hit the speed every rep. High-speed running repeat speed sessions should be done at a minimum once per week in the off-season, pre-season. Make sure you're getting weekly exposure at this quality. For those that like speed forwards, speed defenders that are really focusing on it and need to develop this area, the reason we wouldn't go doing more than 2 times of repeat speed a week is due to the stress on the joints and hamstrings, hip flexors that repeat speed running has. So we need to respect that with some longer recovery in between efforts.